I don't know if I'm going to be able to edit out the sounds of these cicadas because they are so loud. It's painful to be outside. And there's so many of them in this tree here that when you walk under the tree, you get peed on because there's that many of them. They're peeing on us. So I'm doing a writing update video, life update video for the first time in a while. This past week and a half or so, I've been dog sitting and at a different house. So all I had was my iPad. So I was writing like the whole week, and I managed to smash through some really difficult chapters that were like really giving me trouble. Of course, now I ended on another chapter that is giving me trouble, and I have my video games back, so it's been a struggle. Also, writing adjacent, I managed to make portraits for all of my characters that speak and appear in the story, plus a couple extra because I wanted to. But why that's important is I'm really bad at describing faces unless I see a face. I don't see faces in my head. How about I say that? When I'm reading a story, I never see the face. Like, I see like a blob face. Like, I see the hair color and maybe the skin color. I really hope the mic picked that up. I see like the hair color and the skin color, but I don't see like any features or anything. When it's mentioned, oh, they have brown eyes, and for like a split second I see brown eyes, and that's it, just brown disembodied eyes. Facial expressions, I don't really see them. I kind of see them, but I don't. Long story short, I need an actual image to write a description from, which is also why I use Sims so much. I made a video about that a while ago. Some of them I had to further edit in Photoshop, like this one character, he's got bleached white hair that's growing out a little bit. You can't really do that in Artbreeder, so I had to like edit that. And then for one character, I couldn't get the hair and the face to match, so I kind of meshed them together. And what else did I do? There was another character I had to like tone down the lipstick because you can't get the lipstick to be less red without changing the entire face. So I did that in Photoshop, but now I have references. Although I will admit that some of them are much more attractive than what they're supposed to be. I just have to describe them in a way that they're not like super hot. Also, related to writing, I have been starting to use Plottr. I actually bought it. If you know me, it's something I never do unless it's a video game. I will spend so much money on video games. I have video games everywhere that I have not even played, that I spent like $50 on. I'm looking at myself in the camera, judging myself. But I bought Plottr. I used to have all my stuff in World Anvil. You know, like my series Bible and stuff. I had that in World Anvil. But like, I wanted to keep it private, and you have to pay a subscription to keep it private. And I didn't want to do that because I really hate subscriptions. I just do not like subscriptions. When Microsoft Word went to subscription, I just stopped using Microsoft Word. LibreOffice all the way. You might hear me talking about Netflix. Well, that's my family's Netflix. I do not pay for any subscription, except for some people on Twitch. I do pay individual people subscriptions, like on Twitch and stuff, but not like a company. I just like, I don't like this trend. I really do not like this trend. Although, to be fair to World Anvil, because it's like an online thing that needs to be maintained, I understand why they need a subscription, but Microsoft frickin' Word does not need a subscription. No. No. See the categories. Anyway, World Anvil is really good if it's for you, okay? It will work very well for you as a series Bible. That's like Rolls Royce, and I don't need a Rolls Royce. I need a little Toyota, okay? And Plottr is a Toyota, and that's my aunt's dog coughing in the background. Thank you, Nikki. Anyway, my little Toyota Plottr, so I can make a timeline for each book. And I have a book that's specifically backstory. This is kind of spoilery. I will edit that out. Mostly World Anvil for me was keeping track of everything that happened before the book began. I got everyone's birth, plus the day they were born, what happens when. I'm clicking around to a lot of stuff. There's probably spoilers all over here. So we got births, deaths, major events, minor events. And this is like my entire World Anvil right here. So this is most of it, and here's the rest of it. Just the places and the details of them. There, let me go. So Here's all the information I had on World Anvil about the city the story takes place in. Plus this little map that I did. What I don't like, there is one thing I don't like, is that it kind of like downgraded the map, like the quality of it, so it looks all, I don't know what the word is, not pixelated, but like garbagey. It looks a little garbagey, but it serves its purpose. So we have that. These are all my characters. Is also stuff I just copied right over directly from World Anvil. I didn't do any extra formatting or anything. I just copy paste. And also these are all my art reader profile pictures. Yay! I like the way that looks. Notes. I didn't have too many notes on World Anvil, but this is also directly from World Anvil. So this program is my World Anvil replacement. It's good, and it was $100. You could do a subscription, blah blah blah, or you could shell out $100 and just never think about it again. And me, who hates subscriptions, paid $100 for it. It's good. It's mine. It doesn't have native syncing, but I have it set up with Dropbox, so whenever Dropbox. So whenever I save it, it's automatically backed up. And that's cool. So now, yeah, all of my info is here in Plottr now. And I don't have to be online to access it. I don't have to fiddle around with loading pages and stuff like that. It's just instant, boom, boom, boom. You know, it's got like half the features of World Anvil, which is like the exact half that I used. So it's good for me, might be good for you. You might prefer World Anvil or whatever else you're using. But I like this. And there also isn't like that weird like web view, like I know some plotters have like this like mind web thing. I can't look at those. Like flowchart kind of things. Can't do it. I cannot even like parse any information when it is in that format. I just cannot do it. I hated those in school. I hate them now. So besides all that, I've been playing Mass Effect. And more Mass Effect. And more Mass Effect. And then I binge watched Kingdom on Netflix, which was really, oh my god, that was such a good that was so good. If you like zombies, watch that. That was a good one. They're trying to do like a third season, but it really doesn't need a third season. Just pretend that it ends in the second season and it's like excellent story, okay? And what else have I been doing? I've been playing more Mass Effect and, some more Mass Effect and making mods for Mass Effect, like changing textures and stuff, and then playing some more Mass Effect. So that's been my life. Also, besides Mass Effect, I have been looking more into autism and stuff like that. Because in a previous video, I mentioned that I had come across someone else's video about like top 10 autism traits in females, and I had like 9 out of 10 of them. Every video I watch, like I've been watching lectures, I've been watching like YouTube videos, I've been watching freaking like conference discussions, and I'm like, I'm identifying with like 90% of everything everyone is saying. Okay. So it's been an emotional couple weeks, which is probably why I've been playing so much Mass Effect. Old game coping mechanism. Definitely been thinking more about my childhood recently, which is not something I like to do. That like particular childhood thing started with me reading Star Daughter for the Asian Readathon, which by the way takes place like 10 minutes away from where I grew up. So that was a trip down memory lane, and then with all this autism research, I'm thinking more and more about my childhood. So if I drink, I would be drinking. So on that happy note, how have you all been? It's been a couple of weeks since I posted a video, and I'm gonna try and get back on track. I was only off the track because I didn't have access to my computer, so we'll see what happens. I might actually just do like a Mass Effect video because that's just been my life recently. Anyway, see you next week. Bye.